Mr. Wick and Mr. Light. And yes, you were headed for the Hall of the Legions.
Did they shed some light on the situation?
It's too early to start that again. Please do not start that again. So, as you approach, you see there is a wooden mannequin out front with a grin painted on and raven-haired wig or something like that, with a witch's attire and a green flowing cape hovering inside a glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet, you see a sign. It reads Tasha, the wizard known for her hideous laughter. You see a halfling couple approaching the cabinet, one of which wears butterfly face paint. He drops to one knee and pulls a small box from his pocket, Sweetheart bursting into laughter and beginning to roll on the ground. The halfling in face paint begins sobbing and darts to another nearby tent without getting his ticket punched.
So is this mannequin enchanted by Tasha, or is it just emanating like a glyph recording the list of Tasha's biggest laughter?
Are you going to get closer to check it out?
Yes.
I want the wig.
You want the wig?
Maybe you should tell Tasha how amazing unicorns are.
So, as you approach, you start getting closer, and I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
You'll have to roll for me. My thing is not up yet.
Yep, that's fine.
Unless you'd like me to roll physical dice and shoot the camera.
You're good. I gotcha. Overin, you walk up, and everything seems to be fine. Same with Boet. However, Beryl and Aaron fall to the ground, laughing maniacally.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh no.
Oh.
Go.
But if I roll on the ground, am I going to tie the rope around myself even tighter by like wrapping it around me?
Oh lord.
You're not like rolling over and over. You're just like rolling back and forth.
Okay.
Hello. So yes, you guys are sitting there laughing hysterically. The young lady halfling kind of at this moment stops laughing with this look of horror on her face. She quickly turns and looks at you guys. Did I actually do what I think I just did?
Falling apart laughing.
Yes, but was Ruben actually doing what I think he was just doing, and I just... Oh dear.
What do you think you just did?
Well, I think he tried to propose, didn't he?
I'm sorry, that's
Maybe.
not funny.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can find the ring?
You are completely incapacitated at the moment.
Okay, never mind. I didn't know if I got that yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
That is a good idea, though. I suppose I could do that.
Sure, go for it. you see something shiny in the grass.
Alright, I reckon I pick it up to examine it.
You pick it up, and it looks like somebody had a wrapper from one of their prizes at the games booths that they dropped.
Is there a nearby receptacle that can
There
make
is.
a 3-point?
You certainly can attempt it. Make me a ranged attack roll with an improvised weapon, so just a straight dexterity check.
Kobe.
Alright, so you Toby, and it goes bing, 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 right on the ground in front of the basket.
I tried.
You also have several people looking at you and scratching their heads wondering what a Toby is.
You're supposed to say Cobain. The last shot counted. Sorry, that's dark.
Not as dark as what I was going to say about Kobe, but you know.
True. And I guess we gotta do a curry then.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So, you walk over, you pick it up, you drop it back in the trash. The young halfling lady is sobbing and calling out for Reuben. Aaron and Boa, you guys stop laughing at this point.
Alright, I will use half my movement to stand up and try to dust myself off.
Okay, yeah, not hard.
Yeah, I'll get back up as well at this point.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make sure my flower crown didn't get dislodged, even though it is kind of bring in appearance.
Yeah, you're not sure if that thing's ever coming out of your hair.
Not unless I cut my hair.
Hopefully it'll come out then. Hopefully it's not some sort of fey foul hour that's just like started taking root in your skull after 5 hours.
Oh, that honestly I wouldn't be surprised. Not with the pay.
This is true.
Is this how you become a wood nymph?
Be an interesting reproductive system.
Yep. It starts with what is it? Gateway flowers, and then all of a sudden you're a wood nymph.
So, so what are you guys wanting to do?
I was on the ground laughing. Did anybody else see where that other halfling ran off to? Perhaps we could go find him.
He ran into the Hall of Illusions.
Well,
We've followed Ruben.
without punching a ticket, that's right.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So was his ticket the one that we found on the floor?
It wasn't a ticket that you found on the floor, that was just some trash.
But from what we know of sneaking into this place without punching a ticket, without paying for a ticket, going into the Hall of Illusions without punching one, it probably has just the desired outcome.
I was about to say, I wonder what the consequences are now.
Yep. Well, I guess we're going in after him, maybe.
Maybe?
I have about 6 tickets left, so
Yeah, you guys have used 4 of your 8.
Or wait, okay.
Yep. The Dragonfly Ride, the Carousel, the Cake Eating Contest, and the Pixie Cake.
I still have 5 left because I was not there for that.
Yes.
Or I guess maybe I was. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yes, I was
Yeah,
napping.
you were napping. Because you woke up later and we had to go find you.
Well, the good news is, from the Hall of Illusions, I probably won't. get lost, you'll have a rope type. But none of us have a sense of direction, and I already don't have a sense of direction. Is it like two negatives making a positive, and all of a sudden I know the directions?
Either that or just dumb luck gets you out.
Well, I mean, that's usually what happens to Zoro anyway, so...
Yes.
And that is another phrase that has many connotations in many different places.
I was not
Yep.
gonna say anything.
So yes, let's punch some tickets. No. So as you approach, you see the outside is painted with a mural of shifting images showing grinning fairies diving into pools of colors. And the helical stripes on the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals. The whole displays designed to befuddle onlookers. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent's entrance, blinking at you. This is, name. Candlefoot, yes. That you met earlier.
Ah, yes.
He's kind of looking into the tent. Excuse me? Rat it off. And he kind of sees you guys and brightens a little bit. Ah, hello! Well, mimes, hello.
Yes. I'm gonna walk up to him and give a whole like 3 words. First word, did. I'm gonna mime did. Never mind. Did you see where that happened?
I look at the mine, right?
Yep,
Yes.
he's nodding. He just starts nodding.
Did he go that direction?
Points.
I'm gonna point in a random direction.
Yeah,
I
he-
have no sense of direction.
He points straight into the. He kind of does a face palm and then points into the hall.
Yes. What will happen to him if we don't get him?
He shrugs
Okay.
and then kind of goes. Poof.
Has anyone ever gone in there without pushing a ticket before?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see them again?
Sometimes.
See them alive.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess it's Operation Save Frodo.
Eagles.
He looks at you funny. It's like Frodo.
It's a very brave pathway. Not as brave as Samwise.
That might be great.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay. We will not show for this one.
I think that's like one of the most memorable lines from the whole thing. Oh, hey,
You want somebody with you, you want somebody with you.
Oh, yeah.
True.
And you knew how you stick half iron pants to take out hands to take out the works.
So, seems Reuben ran inside the hall, and occasionally people don't come back out if they go in there.
Okay, well, I guess we need to save him. And then I'm gonna try to walk.
I wonder if that's what happened to the lady's kid.
That's a good idea. That's the ball sweep that we had got.
No, it's more like a set of mirrors kind of shaped into a ball. So it's sparkling.
We
It's
take
a
it as oh, absolutely. So if we take that in there, the mirrors plus the mirrors makes mirrorception. Perhaps it'll give us an advantage.
Or we throw it in there and it just could get lost into the nether.
Well, I'm not saying throw it in there, I'm saying hold it.
Oh, okay.
Because if I throw it, I'm never finding it again, even if it's in the field.
It could be 3 feet in front of him and he wouldn't figure out how to get there.
That's why you.
I'm really surprised that, which makes my background really, really confusing, considering my background is urban bounty hunter.
Well, nobody said you had to be good at it.
True.
Fair point.
Also, when you can see the guy running, you don't need a sense of direction.
True.
You're the very definition of I just happened to stumble upon it. That's why you need your Watson.
Yes.
Go in?
After getting, yep, we'll go in after getting our tickets punched.
Okay, so you get your tickets punched, and you're able to head into the hall. As you get in there, you see tall mirrors lining the interior of the tent, reflecting what looks like you guys as children. As you continue forward, you see your reflections begin to grow older.
Oh no.
I'm gonna see what I look like in 500 years.
Oh, there's Jack.
It's Jackalope.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I can barely hear you.
Nope, not working.
I got nothing. Alright, how about now?
There you go.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, no, if I was any better, I couldn't stand myself. It's been a great week. I got a lot of stuff off my fucking list.
That is always a good day.
Hell yeah. So, what did I miss last week? Why was everybody puking?
Because they got death by custard.
Oh no. Well, I guess that explains the green pie one, but yeah, it's brutal.
No, they took the party did the custard eating competition, and
And how'd it go? I won.
Very well.
Nice.
depends on who you're asking.
I took two.
That's right. Two custard. Was that like too much custard, or like custard in the eye? Like what? Or did you snort it? Like what happened?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That checks out.
Scarfing custard-filled cakes at high speed can be detrimental to your health, apparently.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've done it. I've done that in real life. Like,
That's
in fact, just a couple of days ago, I got a quart of banana pudding, and I did hurt myself just a little bit. Like,
Oof.
not much. Alright, I'm gonna have to kind of catch up, guys. Like, not only did I miss last week, but I'm in the middle of moving, so I lost my notes somewhere.
Oh no.
They're packed up. They're somewhere. I just don't have them right now.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I remember the general gist. You know, we've got our flaws, we've got our missing attributes, we've got the we're facing down the witches.
Yep.
And the not deflator mouse, the displacer beast kid is a quest too.
Yep.
That's what I remember.
So I think last we left you, we were at the carousel, and then we were...
Yeah, that's right. We just done the carousel, and like, yeah, and gotten all of like the that's where we got all of like the witches stuff from, right?
Yeah,
painting on their names. Yeah.
The unicorns. The awesome unicorns.
For sure. Hey, Steven.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. Could you turn the music down a little bit? Like, I can't process that level.
I can turn it down a little bit. You can also should be able to adjust it in Discord as well. Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Is that separate?
So the Discord audio spot, if you, I think if you're on mobile, if you long press on it, you can should give you a volume option, and you can turn that volume down that way.
Well, like for just the music or the whole Discord? Because I want to be able to hear y'all.
Yeah, for just the music.
Just that channel.
That user.
I've done something. I've made you beautiful and big full screen, but now I can't see anything else. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, is this the soundboard volume?
Nope. It should be. It says Discord audio pipe. It's the only one that has like a basic Discord bot looking icon. It doesn't have a picture or something.
Oh, you're talking about like in the chat.
Yes.
And yeah, I remember seeing that, but I'm not seeing it right now for some reason.
That's
All I
strange.
see is you guys.
Okay, I did turn it down a little bit. Is that better? Or does
Yeah, no, that works for me if y'all don't mind. That's much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll turn mine up. Oh,
Dude, I can only like chat and rock out to the elevator music. I can do both.
Makes sense. I totally get it. You?
Okay, now I can stop shouting. Like, how loud was I?
No, you were good. It was just you were being.
Okay.
You were really quiet and broken up when you were talking to us, so we couldn't tell what you were saying.
Well, just right when I started the call before I got my headphones worked out. Right now, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, good. Okay, interruptions over. Hi guys, I missed y'all.
Yeah.
hello.
Hello. I got lost for a while.
Dude, was nobody holding on to the fucking string?
Well, I took a nap somewhere.
You guys took a nap
You were both
after the
late.
carousel, and they wandered off and forgot to tie him down or something and come back and check on him.
God damn it! I leave y'all alone for 10 minutes.
Yeah, when he joined the game, we were already somewhere else, and he just
Yeah.
kind of wandered off. It was pretty awesome. I'm
Okay,
holding on to the rope now, so he's okay.
There was a heated debate at the feasting orchard about the consent of trees.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Can
I
we
hope
not?
everybody
Can
was
we
on-
not? Jesus.
I hope everybody was on the right side of history.
And you know what the
I was
worst?
just hoping that the trees consented. to
Soil
having
rights!
the
Soil rights!
boundaries.
Soil rights!
You know what the worst part was? I'd forgotten to hit record at that point, so I didn't get that whole debate at all. Got left off the recordings. It's like, dang it! By the time I realized I hadn't started the recording, it's like, well, it's too late to start it now.
and we got to talk to a hamster for a while we were tiny.
Yep, you got to talk to Biscuit.
Okay, wait a second. Why were we tiny? Back up, back the fuck up. Why were we tiny?
We went to the Pixie Kingdom and we shrunk down to the size of pixies. And
Oh no shit!
I tried to make a heron's nest better by casting mending on one of the sticks that I broke. Except
Oh,
I
no.
fixed all the sticks. And you ever seen like a
You made a
popsicle
tree?
stick?
Oh no!
And when they all break apart and poof.
Oh yeah.
So if you see that
Oh,
heron over there giving me like the stink eye, yeah.
Okay. Do you still have all your fingers?
I think so.
Luckily,
Okay.
I had to drag him out of there because he was just doing no good.
It doesn't sound like it was going like super well.
He tried. It's an effort, but
I mean, it's a really sweet thought. Like that's a very nice thought. Like
Yep. And I did.
you know,
win the,
but you're not a bird, man. You don't know about nests. Like leave it to the
No.
professionals. Like
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. I would have done it in the future. However, plus side of having no sense of direction. In a hide and seek competition, if I don't know where I am, no one can know where I am.
is there a hide and seek competition? Have y'all done it already?
Yes.
That was in the Pixie Kingdom.
Oh no! Oh, okay. Damn, I would have
That's
killed
when I met
that.
the bird.
He's just like, he hears them saying, okay, you won, you can come out now. He's like, wait, where am I?
They're
I
lying
would
to
love
me.
to come out now. Please, I want to go out now.
Love to say my name.
Oh yes, the
Oh,
Pixie.
of course. I mean,
Oh.
it is true highbrow entertainment for sure.
Yes, we had to have pixie names, and the pixies found out that our Minotaur friend likes to dance whenever they say his name, and so they had him dancing for about 20 straight minutes.
Pretty much. Every time he'd stop, they'd be like, hey!
Well, bonus. I guess the carnival mood has got to be like through the roof from that.
It is quite high at the moment. It hasn't
Yeah,
maxed out
no.
yet, but you guys are pretty close
well-
to being maxed.
Well done, Bobrin.
Oh, thanks.
I think we're starting again. I think we're out of game, but you know.
Well, Boverin's still dancing.
We learned how to sing from a mermaid.
Yep.
because
yeah, that's right.
hecklers.
You dealt with some hecklers, so the mermaid taught you how to sing. Yep.
Yeah, y'all had a busy day, didn't you? That sounds amazing.
And you went to the Big Top show.
Yep. We got an audience with the
That's
head honchos
Mr. Witch and
themselves.
Mr. Light. Yeah.
Yep, that's
Oh hell yeah! So like we are progressing. What was it? It was Mr. Knight and Light.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh right. The name of the game. I could have. I should have known that. Oh, well.
And we found out that they're not the actual patrons for this carnival. They're just like the, I guess, managers.
Showrunners.
Managers.
Showrunners, yeah.
It's
Well, there was something about that. I forget what, but yeah. Okay, so they're managing it. Do we know for who,
yes.
or is it just mysterious patrons?
The
Oh, okay.
patron is Zabelina from
Zabilna.
Zabinna. That's right.
Zabilna.
Hold on. Okay, I'm starting new notes. Okay.
Oh yes, and somebody also found out why that it's not polite to ask a fae for their name.
Yeah. That's also.
Yeah, I think I kind of knew that. I didn't know if that was rules in this game, but like in general, yeah, no, faes and names is a whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but then wouldn't that also risk giving your name to a fae and then having the ability to use it against you? It kind of goes double way, doesn't it?
Well, that's
So
why
that's
it's a
why they don't
thing.
wanna-
Like that's why they don't want to give you their name because it goes both ways. It's the whole Rumpelstiltskin thing.
Well, there's that, but there's also some Fae who will ask, "Can I have your name?" And as soon as you say yes, suddenly you don't have a name.
They just take it.
They've taken your name.
Yeah.
So,
And
Beetlejuice.
I am nobody. Yeah, we should be careful about names. Good call. Good catch. How much damage was done before we found out?
it was more just a slap across the face.
Okay, good. That's very kind of you.
The pixies. Well, it happened during in the Pixie Kingdom, and so they were tiny. Not going to go too crazy on you guys, but yes, got told that was very rude.
Didn't Aaron go for a ride?
Oh yes.
I did first,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and it was.
Why did you say it like that? A ride on what?
A pug.
A
Dog.
dog. A dog.
A dog? Oh my god.
Dog.
A dog.
Bo got to ride a pug
Oh.
as a pixie-sized person.
Did you say a pug?
Yes, a pug.
No.
I would, like when you said like Pixie riding a dog, immediately I was hoping it was a pug. Like I wasn't gonna ask because like that's rude, but yeah, no, like little just rolling around with one. That's amazing.
Snorting and snuffing and everything else along the way.
Yep.
This was
I've got a buddy that had. Yeah. Okay. Dude, I know there's a pen somewhere in this fucking room.
You guys
breaking my
also,
language.
during your conversation with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, figured out that the Kinku is a bit of a saboteur. They would like removed if possible.
Was that the dude in the feather? Was that the dude in the feathered cloak? The king?
Yes. You found out.
Okay. We found out who he was. All right.
I believe you found out their name as well. They are known as Kettlestein
Okay.
because that's the closest thing that comes to mind when they screech out their name from Kinku is a kettle letting off steam.
Ooh.
Yes,
Shark
so
whistles.
Kinku mimic sounds. They don't really come up with their own words and stuff. They just mimic sounds. So the Kinku's name is not actually Kettlestein. That's just the human version of his name. His name is actually the whistling sound that the kettle makes.
As in.
As in, like, a kettle squeal. Like,
So that's, wait. Oh, can you not hear that? Is my sound barrier cutting it off?
it might be cutting it
I
off.
didn't hear it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty high pitched. No, I've been making kettle team noises for like the last 30 seconds. I was wondering why no one responded. I was like,
Yeah, I found out when I get really excited and loud, it cuts me off too.
yeah. Well, it's probably for the best. Everyone's ears are better for it.
Oh, and the hecklers are using Candlefoot's voice. They stole it.
Who's Candlefoot?
The mime that is outside the Hall of
Mime.
Illusions, who is also the sweetheart of the mermaid that taught you guys to sing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? Like, I think I'm like mostly caught up, and like I'm sure I'll get the rest from context, and we can fill it out. But like, I don't want to keep it all any longer. If y'all are ready to start.
No, you're good.
Pretty sure that was everything.
So you guys,
Hall of Illusions.
yep, you guys had just punched your tickets to head in there, kind of following a halfling who just tried to propose to his sweetheart, and she fell over cackling with laughter.
Oh.
And then she, after he ran off, the party went over to see what was going on, and Boyd and Aaron fell over cackling with laughter.
Huh.
And she came out of it
Okay.
and was completely mortified. Like, oh gosh, I can't believe I just did that. I am a horrible person.
Okay, so maybe some Tasha's rolling around.
Well, the mannequin is labeled Pasha, the inventor of hideous laughter.
Yeah.
So you
Okay, well that
you
makes
get
sense.
the impression that being within a certain range of the mannequin causes it to cast the spell.
Okay.
It's meant normally.
Okay, well, I'll go up. I need a good laugh.
Yeah, it's meant normally to just like throw people off and cause some laughter, but every so often the timing sucks.
Well, that's what he gets for proposing in public. It's never a good idea.
Yeah.
And
So-
outside the Hall of Illusions, that doesn't seem a good message.
That's true.
Yeah, no shit.
So you guys have been walking through the hall, and you notice, like, as you first come in, the mirrors reflect you as children. And as you move through, you're slowly aging through your natural lifespan.
Creepy.
So the funny thing is that means that it's like Aaron looks like he's getting older at the same rate as like Boet and Boverin and others. So it's not like, he's got to go way in there to find any change. It's he's aging at the same rate you guys are.
Wait, remind me, what races are everybody? Like, I'm changing.
I'm a gnome.
Okay.
I am an astral elf.
Minotaur.
So most of you have fairly normal humanoid lifespans. Elves are ridiculously long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're seeing all of each other as like little tykes.
Yep, and then as you move in,
I immediately grab Aaron and give him a noogie.
Okay.
Okay. Don't mess up my flower clown, please.
Okay, no, not a noogie, Willie.
You wet William? Ooh.
Yeah, Wet William, like when we're about like 7-ish, just there. Like
Yeah,
Willie
that's
and-
not going to get you out of there probably, Aaron, but give me a athletics check, Jack.
Okay, and I'm actually logged in. I can do this, I think. Dude. Yeah, no, like I say, I got an apartment, y'all.
Nice.
So, no more roommates to yell at me. And I am hooked up.
Nice.
So excited. But okay. Let's see. It's on the right here somewhere, right?
Yep, it's on the
Or
right
no,
side under
or
skills.
just, okay. And what does the skill button look like?
It should be the modifier for your athletics, so the +1.
Okay, in Fantasy Grounds, like, what does the button look like?
Oh, it's a tab on the right side of your character page.
I know. What does the button look like?
Double click your icon at the top to open your character page, then go to the tab that says skills.
Okay. I found the character thing. It was a little dude in an octagon. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. That's character selection.
Up at the top, you see your character portrait.
Oh. Okay.
Top
Yeah.
left of the screen.
I was.
double click on that.
Sorry, guys. I was doing top right. I was doing it all the little buttons. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I'm sorry. You said what check?
Athletics.
Skills. Honestly, I'd rather do sleight of hand.
I think this
Okay,
would be more of an athletics to just like grab a hold of him.
Well, just to get my wet finger in his ear.
Well, yeah, but you got to get a hold of him first.
No, I just gotta get my finger in his ear. But okay, athletics. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you got him.
Wait, he can't resist? I mean, like...
He rolled a 7 on his dex save to try and dodge.
Oh, yeah, nah. Okay. Let me move the screen so I can actually see what's going on. Okay.
See, Aaron, you everybody hears Aaron give out this screech of.
I don't know, Aaron. How would you respond to it?
Get that out of my ear.
Okay, sorry, buddy. I take a little rag and like dry his ear out for him. Very roughly.
Yes, elven ears are bad decorum to mess with elven ears.
No, particularly, and that's why I'm holding it by the point and just being the worst.
Aaron, what do your elf ears hear? Nothing. Some idiot keeps sticking their finger in it.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do. We may continue now.
Okay.
Okay, so we're aging as we go, and even the long-lived are aging, like, you know, pretty, yeah.
At the same rate, yes.
Yeah.
You guys looking around for Ruben?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, who's got the ball?
You also have the ball, yes.
Is that a Star's little, like,
Yes.
disco
Yeah.
ball
Cat
thing?
toy. Yeah, the cat toy.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've got it. Let me check my inventory real quick.
If you're looking for Ruben, give me a perception check. Alright. Okay, so Barrow, Boet, Jack, you guys kind of have started to spread out a little bit while somebody's keeping an eye on Aaron and so forth.
I
And
still have his rope, so.
Rope back on. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. You guys kind of all about the same time come across Ruben staring at the mirror, and in the reflection, you see Ruben's reflection, but you also see a girl in a pig mask talking to the younger reflection of Ruben.
Is the girl?
Reflection.
Is
What
only
is she
reflection.
saying? Can we hear her, or we just see
You
her?
don't hear her. As soon as she sees you, she turns and walks further into the mirror and disappears.
Does Ruben try to follow her in any way?
He kind of starts and looks at you guys.
I would like to, or somebody grab that kid.
Kind of.
The kid in the mirror.
No, the kid looking in, the person looking in the mirror that is the kid in the mirror, but before he tries to, like, follow the thing in the mirror, grab him. Somebody
He-
stronger than me.
He kind of looks at you guys. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
You ran in here without getting your ticket punched. We were kind of hoping to save you from whatever fate might befall you with that.
Oh, Christ! I just couldn't believe that she would do that to me. I mean, we've been together for so many years, and we talked about the next big event happening. And we should get married after it, and I just can't believe that we would do that.
She didn't mean to. There was,
Maybe just now's not the time.
What?
well, there is
I wouldn't say that. That's a mean thing to do.
There was someone who once told me very, very important information about big things like this, and it's location. Proposing next to Tasha's hideous laughter was probably not the best idea.
You kind of see his eyes kind of do that gears turning, get really big. So she wasn't laughing at me.
No, she was under a spell. Tasha's hideous laughter. I was in it too. You can still see the dirt on my back.
And I almost went with her. As he looks back over his shoulder at the mirror. I thought she hated me, and I almost left.
Nobody.
Who was that in the mirror?
And you see this puzzled look come across his face. I don't remember.
Okay, we need to get you out of here, buddy.
Yes. Is Ween still outside?
Yes,
She
we believe
was
so.
when we went inside.
And she's waiting for you, and she's distraught for you.
And you see him like pull the ring out of his pocket, and he just goes running in a random direction.
Can I try to grab him?
Sure.
Don't go in a
Guide him out of here.
Now be athletics, correct?
Yes.
This is gonna be very bad. Yep.
Can I offer
Oh,
the
no.
help action?
You can.
So you want him to roll it again, or do you want me to roll in athletics? Okay, yay.
He can roll again.
All right, get him, buddy.
Oh,
No!
Now, Aaron, I want you to roll me another just straight D20.
Aaron, I'm so happy to help. I'm so.
Okay. So you're sitting there like, hey, that's the wrong way. Come back here. And you go chasing after him, and he runs straight out the entrance.
Okay, so he went out the door. Good.
Yeah, he went out the door. Aaron was just completely turned around and was like, no, you're going the wrong way. And you see him like take her to the other side of the pathway, as far away from as possible from this mannequin, and try the whole thing again.
If we leave the Hall of Illusion,
for
can we
that.
come in without having to?
I'm pretty sure Candlefoot
I
would
don't
not
think any
mind
of us
if you
actually
did that.
left, did we?
Yeah.
We just watched him run out.
Well, yeah, but I want to follow him because if she says yes, I'm gonna do some fireworks over them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, you see her like jumping up and down with excitement and hugging him.
Then I'm definitely gonna press the digitate some fireworks. And say, yay! Congratulations!
I like to cheer and clap for them too.
Alright. I need all of you to make me a history check, please. As you look back over at the contraption.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. What's up, Professor?
What is it?
So what? We got everybody but over it.
Oh, but I mean, Bo had hit the nat 20. Like, let's go.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I'm saying I think everybody. Oh no, Jack didn't make it either. Okay, so Jack and Bo did not make it, but Aaron. You guys that did make it. Do you recall that Tasha had another name at one point? At one point, she was also known as Igwivor.
It was known as what?
Hold on. Igwiliv.
Could you type it in the chat, please?
Yes, I will.
Please.
Spell that right?
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
The Witch Queen, a legendary archmage, who also was known to be the consort of Asmodeus, the master of the 9 hells, for a while.
Oh.
Okay, bad bitch, alright.
Okay.
Yep. If you guys, yeah. If you guys interrogate Ruben further about stuff inside there, he says he doesn't know who was leading him or where exactly he was going, but they were asking if he had regrets. And if he did, they could take him to someone who could help.
Shady.
Does he know who that someone is? Did
Nope.
he ask?
Other than that, he does not remember anything.
Can we try to talk to the presence in the mirror?
You can head back in there and see if you can find him.
Whoever has that cat toy, pull it out, because it's like he was saying, mirrorception, right?
Mirrors within mirrors within mirrors.
Yeah, maybe if you look at the ball while it's reflecting off of something, you know.
It was a couple of weeks ago, and I could be remembering wrong. And apparently I didn't. I don't. Let me check my inventory again. But I'm almost positive that I took it and wrapped it up and put it in my pack.
Do you also have a balloon animal, or?
No, I do not have a balloon animal. I have some Witchlight wine, and I think I should have a little ball. I've got the. Ability, skills, maybe. Where's like the actual notes thing?
I don't think it was an actual item in the game setting. It was just a she hands it to you type thing.
Okay, under the quest, but
So
I had some notes.
Pretty sure
that I put
Jack
down,
has
but okay, yeah, so
has it.
somebody has it, but I think I remember actually wrapping it up carefully in leather and putting it away, and then you were like, no,
Yeah.
it's super resilient, it bounces. So I was like, oh, okay.
It bounces. It is a cat toy, so it's got to be resilient enough that it's not going to just shatter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll bring it out and I'd like to do it in if I can find a place with kind of multiple mirrors, but still clear sight to the exit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a little bit into the house, but where there's pathways and options and multiple surfaces and facets, but I want to still be able to see the exit.
Okay. Sure. So you pull it out. You start kind of rolling it around in your hands. Roll me a con save.
Oh no.
We knew this was gonna happen. All right.
You get sucked into the mirror.
Yes! Woo! Let's go,
All right.
baby.
So you kind of blink rapidly and turn the ball just a little bit, just as it happens. It appears that when you pulled the ball out, the light reflected off the ball, started hitting the mirrors, bouncing around through the whole thing, and eventually ended up shining right back in your face.
Okay. And I didn't see anything. I just defended myself. Yeah.
You're just ah.
Wrapped up like a cub that got lost in the mirror house. Wait, what? Okay.
So other than that, you don't seem to see anything particular.
Okay. Does anybody have any ideas how to dim the light or maybe make it so we can see it without being?
Well, if you probably moved in
destroyed?
further,
further, you wouldn't be catching the light from outside reflecting off of the ball.
Oh, okay, got you.
Or just like turning
okay.
yourself, or just like turning yourself so that your shadow falls across the ball.
Okay, well, I guess, guys, you want to, like, leave a rope for some breadcrumbs and then go a little deeper in?
It's a hall of mirrors, so there's got to be an exit. So.
Well, I mean, we're at the entrance, like, and I'd like to, you know, I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a scaredy cat, so I'd like to, like, you know, I mean, it probably won't work, but in case it does, you know, I'd love to have a little string to the outside world, you know?
We can take one of the rations and turn it into breadcrumbs.
Start crumbling them along.
Or get some
Okay.
paint and mark the mirrors.
Oh, paint. Why do I think
Oh,
of
I
paint?
wouldn't do that.
Does anybody
I
have
wouldn't do
paint?
that.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Do we
really
still
good
have-
idea.
I would. You're gonna vandalize the Hall of Illusions. That's not a good idea.
Oh,
Vandalize
yeah, good
the
call.
magical
Good call.
mirrors?
Voice of reason. Thank you.
This magical place, yeah. I don't know about
I
that.
think it's a great
Okay,
idea.
okay, so maybe just like like I've already got Aaron tied to a piece of rope. Aaron, you hang out by the door. I'm gonna head deeper in. Somebody keep Aaron in sight.
Well, the rope's only 50 feet long. I don't know if that would be
Yeah,
long
and
enough.
I'm currently holding on to
Oh,
the rope.
50. Okay, so is 50 feet long enough to get around a corner?
Around the corner, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's go find a dark corner within 50 feet.
Okay, so you go back there, pull the ball back out again. What are you looking for at this point? Are you like staring at the ball, trying to see reflections in the mirrors reflected in the ball?
I'm honestly, I think I would look towards the mirror first. Like, I would just hold the ball and, you know, and like I say, kind of in a corner, and then look towards the mirrors and different facets and see if the ball makes the mirrors react. That's kind of what I'm looking.
Okay, so you hold it up and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
All right. You nearly drop the ball as you see as you're looking at the mirror and you hold the ball up. You see a Medusa coming out from behind you, about to grab you, and you nearly drop the ball as you're turning around suddenly to look and see what's behind you. You see nothing but barrel behind.
I would rather not turn around. I would rather throw like I think I've got. Yeah. Can I do just a backhanded knife throw in response?
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. No, I'm going Perseus on this bitch. Like, that's what you do with Medusas that are reflected in mirrors. You stab them.
Go for it. Make me a roll.
Okay, you know what? Actually, that's a great point. I'm not gonna throw a dagger. I'm just gonna do my rapier and do a stab behind me. So maybe, like, I won't actually, like, hit anything, but if she comes out, maybe she'll hit it. Okay. Do you want me to do it with, like, disadvantage or anything?
Nope.
Because it is behind my back and, like, in a mirror?
Nope. Just make a roll.
Okay. Nope, that's not it.
So you're just kind of thrusting your rapier behind
My rapier behind me, yeah.
You hear a gasp, and roll damage, please.
Oh no, who is it? Oh no! Rollo. Okay, that's not too bad.
So Beryl, you suddenly find you have a rapier growing from your stomach.
Ouch.
And that's
I'm so sorry. Healing word.
It seemed to take off temporary hit points that Beryl had first, so he's not severely wounded.
I mean, that's a knee-jerk reaction. I would have immediately been. I'm so sorry. Ah.
How about we
And
stop
you
stabbing
you
things and just
start
try and, like,
realizing
make our way through this maze?
you start realizing that this is a hall of illusions. It's going to be very hard to trust your eyes in here.
All right. That was fun. Anybody else have any better ideas? I think I'm swinging and missing here.
Big Mask, show yourself.
You realize you're standing right in front of the mirror that you found Reuben by, but there does not appear to be the big masked girl in sight.
Oh, that's all I had. Wisdom's not my strong suit.
Can we just go deeper into the Hall of Illusions? I mean,
Sure.
instead of just
Okay, and let's get older and older. Do you want to like kind of pause, like when we're like the age we are now, and see if that's a thing?
well, it's all an illusion.
Oh wait! No, the age we were when we snuck in, when we started this whole mess.
That would have been right near the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go. I want to go check out, like try to remember and like find myself when I was that age.
Okay. It's not too hard. You're about two.
Okay.
About 2 mirrors past or inside the entrance when you find that age.
Okay. What do I see?
You see yourself about 8 years ago.
Okay. When I wave my hands, is it just like a straight mimicry? Like, are we making eye contact? Like.
Yep, it's moving just like a reflection would, except it's a younger version of you.
Okay. Do I still have my ticket?
Yep.
Just oddly enough, can I like try to hand myself my ticket?
You can try.
Okay. I just hit my thumb on the mirror.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. Just a thought. Okay.
That is an interesting one though. Is play some time travel shenanigans.
Yeah,
And
yeah. If I
yourself-
could like, if we could like, retroactively like give our younger selves the.
I was gonna say, yes,
But-
you
but-
hand
but
your
I
younger
feel-
self
but I
the
feel like-
ticket. Poof, you disappear. Roll a new character.
Yeah, right? Yeah, but I feel like the timeline would actually correct, because the younger self, by the very fact that we snuck in the first place, would see like the older self like trying to be like, no, do the right thing, and be like, nah, fuck you, grandpa, and like.
Well, it depends on which time travel rules you're following. I mean, there's different ways of messing up the time travel.
Well,
True.
I don't think time.
It could,
I don't
it
think
just
time
could create,
follow.
create alternate realities.
I gotta be honest. I don't think time follows rules. I think it makes it up as it goes along, and it depends.
Well, don't you know time is nothing more than a big wibbly wobbly ball of timey-wimey stuff?
Well,
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
time does not come in lines. Time comes in circles, and that's why clocks are round.
Time is linear.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But also it's quite wise, isn't it?
No, it's not. It just sounds like it is.
I mean-
It's really not. Like, time is not circular. Like,
But-
what the
but
fuck?
the-
And that's why
Time travel,
cycles
they're
repeat
happening
themselves
simultaneously.
constantly.
But the
Well, of
wheel,
course it was, because it was a great visual gag.
the wheel
And,
keeps as
honestly,
the wheel
the
turns.
best time metaphor that I've ever heard is like an avalanche. Like, it builds up and builds up and builds up, like lots of little things, and then like something happens and everything changes, and suddenly it's a different time.
But I think.
But
we
anyway,
could,
enough about.
we could get way down the rabbit hole of theoretical quantum physics here, or we could play some D&D.
Yes. Well,
Okay,
I'm-
let's play some D&D. Sorry. Okay,
Okay.
I'm
somebody
going
else do.
to look in the mirror and say, we are looking for the avatar of Zabilna.
All right. You feel the air getting colder.
Shivers.
and you look to see where you thought was down and around a corner. You see the rest of your party is only about 5 feet away from you.
Huh. Was it kind of like I lost like 5 minutes type thing, or?
No, it's like suddenly the hall shrunk, and it's like it's trying to push you out.
Huh. I'm gonna try to stay in.
Yeah, you can stand there. It's just think of it like a holodeck turning off, basically. You had all this area that you thought was there, and then it's suddenly like it's shrunk down, and it's like there's very little room, and you can leave.
Okay. Can I see the exit? Even though I'm at
Yes.
the entrance? I'm gonna move towards the exit.
It's 5 feet past your party.
Cool. Hey guys, small world. I'll go out the back door.
Okay. Who's got the rope?
I do.
Boet, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Is it expanding
Very
back out
strong.
again?
No, you're not.
All right. Aaron, give me a strength check. So Aaron, you try to walk out, and you get 5 feet beyond. You know, you get the square beyond the party, but right before you walk out, and the rope suddenly stops as Boet is like, "What the?" Boet, you're standing there, and the rope's going to your right, and then suddenly the rope's to your left, and like yanking.
Did the
What are you doing?
Well, I found the exit. It's over here.
You guys don't see him. You're just like, how did he go past us that fast?
This place is like 10 feet long. Can I throw like a piece of the crumb at the party?
Sure.
I've been using it. Yep. Yeah.
So you throw it, and it looks like it goes about 2 feet.
Huh. I'm gonna step back in and be right next to them.
Oh,
You try to step there, and it like throws you to the other side. This thing wants you to leave one way or another.
Ah. I am very tempted to do the east side, west side thing. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I want to teleport directly to them using my astral elf ability, Starlight Step.
Okay. So
As a
you
bonus
so
action, I can magically teleport up to 30 feet, and I'm gonna teleport next to them. I know this is probably going to end really badly, but I'm trying to figure out how to solve this.
okay, Boet, the rope goes slack.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Aaron,
I
you
lost-
realize you've got about 5 feet of rope sticking out, and you're standing outside the exit.
Huh. What in the...
I lost him. He's gone.
Magic that wanted you out when you tried to teleport was like, okay, great, yeah, go over there.
Well, it was creating illusions of where things were that weren't actually there. It just was trying to get him to do something that he would leave.
Ah.
So what you thought was where the party was actually this, like, nope, you're out.
Yep, okay.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to follow the rope, and
So you head back towards the entrance, and you see the rope is just like cut.
oh crap.
And it does not look
think
like it was
we
cut with a
got-
knife or anything like that. It looks like it was just sheared exactly in two.
Hey guys,
I'm
I'm starting to get kind of creeped out. Like, can we just leave? I think we got what we needed to get. Like, I've heard enough.
I think we're just getting started. Let's keep going deeper.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to find him. I'll be with you guys in a moment, I guess.
So
I'm going with you. I'm going after Aaron.
So the two of you going after Aaron step outside, and he's standing right there, just like looking around, completely confused, like, how did I get here?
Look, what did you do, man? Like,
Well, I
What?
said Zabilna's name, and then the entire place like shrunk down to like 5 feet. And then I tried to teleport to you, and then poof, I'm here with this. I'm gonna hold the 5 feet of rope that's still attached to it. With this,
okay,
I tie the rope back together immediately.
I can cast mending on it to fix the rope.
yeah, let's
Okay.
do that. Can you please fix this? Because
I will spend mending to fix it. You guys go back in. I'll stay here.
No, don't spend mending. Like you have to
It's-
spend a
it's a
spell
cantrip.
slot for it.
It's can't
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Never mind.
But it will take a minute. So, Beryl and
Yes.
Bovrin, what are you doing?
I guess we're marching forward through the Hall of Illusions in order to find the exit and see what awaits us.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I
get
wanna
further.
continue through the hall and see what I find.
You get further in there, and like you see various images of yourself as you grow older. Sometimes fighting off strange and unrealistic creatures. Other times you see yourself like as you become more decrepit and Bovrin, you're using your sword more as a third leg cane type of situation than an actual weapon of war.
he getting old. He getting old. It's okay.
I can feel it in my back.
You also
Illusion.
see like images of portals and strange other worlds as you continue passing through.
Do we recognize any of these portals?
No.
I was wondering if maybe they might be a portal to the other planes where maybe some hags.
If you try and like touch them, it's still just a mirror.
So we can't go through any of the portals?
Nope.
Can't. And there, is it a dead end now?
No, you eventually work your way around and find yourself staring at the exit, which is a few feet away from the entrance. But the rest of the party has kind of disappeared at this point.
I suppose we exit.
Okay, you guys head on out. What's the rest of you doing after you get the rope fixed?
I'm gonna try to jump over with it.
I think we're just right there. If they're pretty quick on coming out, like
Well, it's going to
I don't
take
have
them a
anything.
few minutes to work their way through all of this and like check things.
okay, then look around. What's going on? What's happening?
You know, you
I would like to do a perception check for that Kinko fucker.
oh, sounds good. Go for it.
Oh, right. I'm rolling for myself now. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Okay, not deception, perception. Nope, that's... Come on, baby! Fuck. Damn it, alright.
All right. You see several people run by in like passily blue outfits, but they look like they're normal Witchlight hands.
Okay. Well, that was my big idea.
Know it? Did you want to look around too?
Yeah, I guess you can.
All right. Perception.
Hey, if you help me out, I've got a +5 to perception.
Perception in this case isn't something exactly that you can really aid somebody else in.
We could like stand next to each other and be like, hey, look at that guy. No, okay.
Not really.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, Aaron's
Hey,
elf eyes do pick up a Kinku in a blue outfit running past.
There! And I'm gonna start running.
Yeah, absolutely after him.
Yep. Going after him.
All right, so you guys take off after him. The rest of the party, you guys come out just in time to see Boet and Jack and Aaron disappearing into the crowd.
I'm gonna take out my octopus balloon animal and like hold it in the air so they can track the octopus balloon animal.
Very nice. Okay, so you guys are just a few seconds behind. As you chase the Kinku, give me another perception check.
It was almost really good.
That was really good, Bobber. Go.
All right.
So
So,
see which way
Bober,
they went? Hold on, me and Bovern were. So did we follow them?
yeah, you guys are following them, and
Yeah,
most of
you're
you don't
following the
catch it.
octopus balloon.
Most of you don't catch
I mean,
it
this is-
as you're chasing the balloon, but Bovern, you
Yeah,
realize
that's-
that. Wait a second, that guy running by there looks awful familiar, like one of the hecklers we saw earlier, and is wearing kind of a dirty tassel blue. That's probably the Kinku.
Those are the guys we were trying to follow. So let's go after him.
Alright.
So, are you going to alert the rest of your party that the Kinku somehow has doubled back and changed their appearance?
I guess I'll throw up my parrot balloon animal and see if they can see that, and scream this way.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
you guys are following. What
Okay,
you think?
wait, just real quick. I know I wasn't here, but do I have a balloon animal, or am I, like...
No, because we got the balloon animals when we met Witch and Light.
Yeah.
There was a clown.
So you weren't there to meet with them, so you did not get one at this time. You might get one
You were still
later.
sleeping on the carousel.
Okay, well, for what it's worth, when we get out of this, I am absolutely gonna go find the balloon animals. I need one.
All right, so you
But
guys,
okay, continue.
chase Kettle Steam back behind some of the carnival games and manage to get them cornered. She finally
Stop! I give up! You guys have caught me. Oh, this is...
Like,
Whew!
what's your deal? What's your end goal here?
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
what's your problem?
I'm trying to expose the horrible things happening at this carnival.
What horrible
That's when
things?
the
I'm having a
performers.
great time.
Yeah.
Well, and you hear her.
Appearances?
You hear Kettle Steam's voice shift to mimic the voice of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. And you hear Mr. Light say suddenly, "Someone's going to find out about this. They'll shut us down." Followed by Mr. Witch replying, "We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced, but our eyes were open. Let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. That's what you want, right?" And then Kettlesteam kind of goes back to using Candlefoot's voice. I found out about this, and I'm trying to expose it, but I can't figure out how to do anything. It's
About it. Complete wrong way, putting innocent carnival goers in danger.
well, I'm not trying to put anyone in danger. I'm just trying to. I was hoping to cause enough trouble that the carnival would shut down. If you knew what has been going on here, there's strange things afoot.
You know, in fairness, all of the things that he's done have been, pretty basic pranks.
The
Elderly guy on the dragonfly?
that is like the worst thing that
I thought that was
he's done.
hilarious.
That is like the worst he's
Okay,
done. Most of it's been just trying to disrupt things overall.
Can I run an insight check real quick?
Sure.
please?
While you're doing that, Kettlesteam will apologize for the whole thing with the dragonflies. He was just trying to get them to fly away. He didn't expect somebody to get caught in their seat.
He thought he was going to be strapped in.
Yes.
I was there. Like, that was almost half his fault. He should have listened to the safety instructor.
Well, he was trying to get off at that exact moment. It's kind of more. You realize it was more of he was a victim of really bad timing than anything malicious. Doesn't seem like Kettlestein is trying to be mean or endanger people, but is trying to get people to maybe think this carnival isn't so good and leave.
Kettlestein, I'm sorry, forgive me, but in your people, your language, your name would be right? Or do I have that wrong?
Yes. That is correct.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Kettlestein, and I'm sorry that you've also been a victim of the weird things going on at this carnival. We're here.
All I was trying to do was get a chance to talk to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Figured if I caused enough trouble, they may come out directly to talk to me. But
that's a bold plan, my friend. You could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
Well,
I hate to be the skeptic here, but what evidence other than repeating what you overheard may or may not have overheard to us? Do you have any harder evidence?
Well, I mean, we know that people have gone missing, and
do you know
there's strange things going on. Like, this doesn't sound that strange.
Do you know who the patron of the carnival was originally when it was founded? Yes. Well, I am in her service. I have made a pact with her to spread her influence here on this plane. But a couple years ago, shortly before this carnival was here last time, I started to lose touch with her. And now I can no longer contact Zybilna.
So do you work for the carnival? Or you work for Zybilna?
When exactly did you lose?
I work for Zybilna directly. As she is the patron of this carnival as well, it affords me certain privileges normally with the carnival. But it's strange that these privileges have not been recognized this visit.
So you're thinking that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light made a deal with somebody else to be the patron for the carnival, and that she is no longer in control?
That could be. Or it could be, well, Fae in their contracts, correct? They're almost as bad as devils. The letter of the contract is what is important, not the spirit. And while technically Zybilna is the patron of this carnival, the carnival itself was initiated under another person who made the pact with the ruler of Prismere.
So this was before Zybilna, or this was the people before Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?
This was the person before Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. They made a separate arrangement. If you can't tell, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are not very happy elves. They are Shadar-kai. They come from a place known as the Shadowfell, a dark reflection of the Feywild. It is ruled most entirely by the one known as the Raven Queen. The Shadar-kai are forced to collect experiences and things of that nature for the Raven Queen, and in order to keep themselves, for lack of a better term, sane. Otherwise, they begin to lose themselves in the grayness of the Shadowfell. But that is a different issue. These two made a contract or an agreement with the owner of this carnival
as they also owned one, and they decided to switch places for a time. If the two carnivals are ever on the same plane again, they must switch back. That is the hold that I believe this coven has over them, is they threaten that if they're not allowed to operate with impunity here, they would arrange things so that the two carnivals would meet once again, forcing Mr. Witch and Mr. Light to return to their more or less, shall I say, less happy and joyous existence.
Yes. Well, someone told us that Mr. Witch's pocket watch runs the whole carnival. Can you tell us more about that?
Pocket watch. It is what moves time forward here, yes.
So it, if I may, so it doesn't control the carnival so much as progress it.
Yes.
Can it move it back?
I have never
Can you
seen...
rewind? Can you unwind the watch?
I have never seen Mr. Witch use it that way.
So I don't know if you know anything about time travel, but no, I'm
It seems
kidding.
more that it tells them when it's time to move along.
Okay.
So someone else controls the pocket watch then.
That is my understanding. That it is part of what is contracted with the rulers of Prismere. I'm starting to think that since I am unable to contact my patron, it may be that Zybilna is no longer in control of Prismere.
As in she was ousted by someone else?
Or captured, as most realms exist because of the will of their lord. It could be that she was somehow captured and placed in a position where she would be unable to affect the realm.
Could it have been the hags?
When exactly did you lose contact with her?
I completely lost contact sometime last year. But she
Do you remember any significant other events around that time? Maybe something that didn't seem important at the time, but now seems odd?
No. But she started to seem more distracted a little over 8 years ago. When this car...
Okay.
Previous
so, like,
to
shortly
when this...
after the disappearances? Because, like, disappearances were, like, 10 years ago, right?
I thought
Around
8 years
the-
ago was the last time the carnival was here.
The carnival was here 8 years ago, yes. The disappearances, and when you start talking about that, she realizes that timeline matches up. About the first time the disappearances started, and other things like that, that's when Zybilna kind of seemed lost and less in contact until she just stopped talking altogether.
Okay.
Kettlestein will also tell you that time moves strangely in the Feywild. It doesn't rewind, but short periods of time here can be long periods of time there, and vice versa. So,
Could all of this be tied to the hags? I mean, the hags are tied to Prismere.
That's my thought.
It's very likely that these hags that you are talking about may be something along the lines of this hourglass coven that seems to have interfered with things.
I have a request of you then. if we are trying to win the crown of the Witchlight Monarch, because that will potentially give us access to be able to find these hags. Because we also lost some stuff, that's why we're here. And if you can help us bring joy, perhaps it can help us work together. Because that's the short-term goal to fulfill our long-term plans. Because it feels like they align with each other.
Interesting. Well, I don't.
Can I help him with a persuasion check on that?
Sure. So Kettle Steam will tell you that sounds like a good idea, but if for some reason you're not able to reach that point, we could also possibly try to steal the watch or the vein from Mr. Witch or Mr. Light and use that to force them into revealing what's going on.
True, but
The vein?
The
Are we talking a blood vein or a weather vein?
the weather vein. You saw
Okay,
it
I
on,
missed
saw it
that
on
part
the
of the
top
story.
of one of their canes. It's what lets them know how the mood of the carnival is going. What you guys do
Okay.
notice that after the successful proposal by the halflings, the carnival is quite joyous and moving at full steam at the moment.
yes, I have an idea to make it go even further beyond. Is there a way you can give Candlefoot his voice back so that he can also propose?
You see Kettle Steam kind of says, think for a second, says, if you promise you're going to help Zabilna, then I guess I don't need to keep his voice to stir up trouble to get their attention.
Well, it seems that the carnival learned better with the old patron, and it would be better for us to have that.
Absolutely, and perhaps in doing that as well, we can get everything we lost, and perhaps even find Star and the others.
And
who've gone.
besides, it sounds like the right thing to do. Yeah.
All right. So, at that point, you see Kettle Steam pull out a cluster of corn husks that has been shaped into a crude doll. It has a thorny stem tied around its neck.
Yeah, go Nebraska.
Oh.
What? Oh, corn
I'm
husks.
so sorry, guys. I just kicked my my power strip. I'm gonna have to reboot my computer. But go ahead.
Whoops.
Like I'm in a hotel room in between
Gotcha.
apartments, and their outlets are the loosest fucking things I've ever seen. It's not safe.
Yeah, the number of things that probably get plugged in and unplugged is probably ridiculous.
Oh no, for sure. But I mean, like, but it's wild because like even the like all of them. This hotel room has been ruined.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
You guys are able to, Kettle Steam will hold the doll out to you guys.
Who wants to handle that?
I reckon I'll take it.
Okay, so you take the doll, and Kettle Steam will tell you, the vine is what ties Candlefoot's voice.
All right, so should we?
Anybody want to do like an Arcana check or something?
I can do an Arcana check. Could have been better.
Or I don't.
It's based on what Kettle Steam is telling you. It's quite obvious. Untying the stem, that thorny stem would release Candlefoot's voice back.
So go ahead, Aaron. Untie it.
Yeah,
Well, it is magical, so I can untie it.
Yes, it is.
I can untie it.
Oh, you can do magical knots, just not
Yes.
regular knots.
I can only
Yes.
tie
Crazy.
magical rope.
That's wild. Okay, yeah, go for it then.
Yep.
So
I
you
will
untie it and
Dude, I
Well,
bet,
see-
I bet that feels good, doesn't it? You actually got to like
a single
untie it there.
tear goes down his cheek.
Kettlestein will.
All right. I'm gonna give you several words. Hi. How are you? My name is Kettlestein. You're awesome. And Bovard.
Over?
And I will go ahead and add. Don't touch me. That's my purse.
I don't know
Keep
you.
singing.
That's right. I don't know you. That's my
That's
purse.
not the sickest mosh pit dance.
You're raising the roof right now.
Yes. Then I will also say I love unicorns.
So Kettlestein will look at Aaron and go, "What is a bovrin?"
This is called the Bovrin.
We've moved on from all of the classics. You actually have a Bovard now.
Just like randomly throwing,
Just come up with it.
Wow.
just randomly throwing hands around.
Yeah.
He's doing the bull.
Oh, I thought you were throwing it back. I thought the twerking was a thing.
Yeah, Beryl, that is exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I
wait,
figured.
no, both. You don't have to choose. Okay, throwing it back and the arms are just going wild, like tentacle style. Like,
Why does dancing?
he just loves to dance.
Anytime you say his
And
name,
here, here's a good phrase. Bovard,
Oh!
will you dance with me?
He is. Him,
Absolutely
Bovrin.
not.
No, I'm just teaching it to the Kinku. I'm teaching it to
No,
Kettlestein.
I'd say absolutely not as I...
Immediately dance with him, yes.
you can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I think Bovrin's about to leave his friends behind. If he keep using his name over and over.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll go tell Candlefoot that now's the time to go propose to his mermaid.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's go get ready with the fireworks, boys.
Love is in the air
But-
tonight.
Yep.
Hell yeah. But obviously from a respectful distance. Like, we don't want to crowd anybody.
Do I know the direction of where Candlefoot is?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna go. All right, let's go to Candlefoot, and I'm gonna start walking the wrong direction.
Brink checks.
So Aaron takes off.
Who's holding on to the rope? Is it still?
I
Boat?
got the rope. Yep,
All right.
I still got the rope.
Go for
I
it,
rolled an
Boa.
11 on my strength check. You gotta beat that, or else I'm
All right.
gone.
So Boa, you've just learned to plant yourself whenever Aaron starts walking. Just
I feel like
right.
I'm gonna do that cartoon dog that hits the end of the leash and just, and all of a sudden I'm looking.
Yeah, like your neck goes tight and your head balloons.
well, it's tied around his waist, so it's more like he just going.
Okay, maybe I chose the wrong direction. All right,
Maybe.
I'll follow you guys this time.
Right, we gotta go back towards the where she was singing.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
the
This one line.
the lake.
You see Cornfoot like wave somebody over and kind of mime. You hear punching tickets,
Wait a second.
me, time
Candlefoot at
for rest.
Illusions.
And he takes off towards Silver Song Lake. Which, for whatever reason, Aaron decided to go to the snail races.
Dude, have y'all done the snail races yet, or
Close.
save it for me?
We haven't done that yet.
Awesome.
Did we tell Candlefoot that we have his voice?
Well, you said you gave it back to him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess when they untied the magical
Yep.
string, it went back to him.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to go talk to him first, or we just want to head up towards the lake and assume that he's going to go there?
Well, that's the direction he took off.
Yep.
Yeah, he
already ran that way.
he already took off that way.
Yep. And then
So,
we'll
I think we
drag
should-
me along.
Yeah, I think we should go that way.
Yeah, I guess we're heading towards the Swan Lake.
Okay, so you get to Silver Song Lake, and Palasha has just finished a song and comes swimming over, and you see a little bit of color beginning to seep back into Cornfoot as he grins like an idiot, and finds a spot where he can get down on one knee without getting in the water too much, and kind of holds this beautiful ring out.
Hey, real quick, I know the mermaid, but who is Cornfoot? I didn't get to meet him, so I can visualize this.
Yes. Cornfoot is the mine that was outside the Hall of Illusions.
I thought it was Candlefoot.
Candlefoot, yes.
Too.
I'm getting myself all mixed up. It is Candlefoot.
Oh, Candlefoot. Yeah, no, I know Candlefoot. He's the dude with candles on his feet, like a jester hat, Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, proceed. Thank you.
He's like a little pixie type guy.
Yes, he's dressed up like... He is a halfling, but he is dressed up like a pixie, yes.
Oh, okay.
So he gets down on one knee, and you see this ring that the colors seem to blur and shift, almost like the changing of water as the tides come in and out, and the way the sea looks when the sun hits it just right. And, Palasha, my dear, would you do me the great honor of making me a very, very happy mime? Of course, Palasha is just struck speechless at this point, and just starts nodding her head.
Where's our prestidigitation, guys? Where's the fireworks? We need fireworks!
Yeah, fireworks, little sparks form.
Before Jack starts crying too much.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
And you see color slowly blooming back through Candlefoot as Palasha begins to sing about him and how much she loves him.
Oh.
Boyd is throwing sparklers into the air.
I think we made the right choice, guys. I think this is the right side. This carnival is going down.
You can see many of the folks who are just watching the performance just, covering their hands and beginning to clap and cheer and all that. The two of them have no clue this is going on.
Oh.
And after a few moments, some of the Witchlight hands start, shooing the folks watching away to let them have a few moments themselves.
Okay, fine.
Hey,
I'll walk
I think
away.
I think I still have a dandelion from the tree and the squirrel.
Yeah.
I would like to offer it to them as an engagement present.
Okay. They kind of look at you.
Like, here's to one wish coming true to get today, and maybe another for another day.
And they just smile at each other. Kind of lost in each other's eyes.
Okay, walk away. Don't say it.
Young love.
Yep.
Aren't they both like 500 years old?
No. They're just whatever. Besides, the love is young. Doesn't necessarily have to be the people.
Yeah. That's true.
It's
That's true.
new and enticing.
Well, at least she was always a mermaid and wasn't half fish like the other girl was half horse.
Yes, that is true.
Well, to be a mermaid is to be half fish, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
but
yes.
that centaur was
It's
half.
important which half, though.
Because Diana, that centaur, wasn't always half horse. She just wanted to be closer to her horse.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That'll teach her for horsing around. All right. Hey y'all, I gotta take like a 5-minute just like bio break. I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah, if you guys need to take a short bio break, go right ahead. I'm gonna go top off my water, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
All right,
Okay,
back
good.
Alrighty.
In the silence, the music got really creepy.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
I think it was supposed to get a little creepy at one point, but I wasn't expecting it to be while, everybody was away.
Creepy to really upbeat.
Well, I changed the music.
sounds like is we will be making it that far. Because they're saying it's going to be like an even worse name year for name swarms than last year. Oh wow. Well, I did hear that they officially retired Helene. Yeah.
Big storm like that. When I lived in Florida, all the big storms like that.
Yeah, I don't remember what the damage or loss of life threshold is. Yeah, there was usually a level of, okay, this storm's getting retired. We all back?
They rotate the list of names every couple of years.
Yeah, no, the list changes every year. Because there's one for each letter of the alphabet. And then if things get really bad, they start going into reprinters. Because I think, what was it, 3 years ago, there was a Hurricane Alpha. Alright, we all back? Jack seems to be having some trouble with the hotel Wi-Fi. You guys do have, you're partway into hour 6 now, so you've got about 2 hours still to go to the crowning of the monarch.
I will water my flower crown.
Okay.
I will find something nearby. Unicorns. These are awesome.
I'm gonna find a way to find like a little string. It's like, I don't know that you can design into a poet's string. So if he touches it, or if you use it, it'd be like a thing he touches and it goes, my poem, and I love you.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I don't know where-
You could try winning a prize at one of the Carnival games to see what you get. Alright. So in this case, the Carlos's one is there's a couple of them. There is Goblin Wrestling, Catch the Dragon by the Tail, and a Gnome Poetry Contest.
Oh.
I want to do the gnome poetry contest.
Alright, so you head over there. The guy out front is saying, "Sound the chime, it's time to rhyme. You bring the poem, we bring the gnome." So, you need to make me a performance check.
Alright.
Need to come up with a poem like on the spot.
Oh, wait, what's going on? I just got back. Why are we making a poetry?
Because Aaron wants to challenge a gnome to a poetry contest.
Excellent. Okay, very cool.
I did not do very good.
Alright, well, give me your
Can
poem attempt.
I can I offer the help action by doing like a beat box?
No, not really.
Okay, then snapping my fingers. You know, like like, yeah, Daddy-o, tell it. Snap, snap, snap.
Alright, I'm gonna give you an artificer beat. Like here once spun with perfect grace, and tension's heart never found its place. Like here's the slips, and sparks will fly, and sometimes a wrench too tight, a mission free. I built the bombs, I knew the game.
Alright, I'll give that one to you. Your delivery falls a little flat. Your delivery falls a little flat, but they're like, it did rhyme, mostly. Yeah. Okay. You get that round. The other one comes up and he gives his little rhyme. Unfortunately, I am horrible at poetry, so you're not going to get that particular one. But go ahead and give me your response to his rhyme.
Okay. Alright, so the next
So
one.
what?
First roll performance to see how well I do.
Hey, I've got the gnome's rhyme real quick if you want. Why don't you make like a tree and fuck off?
That's not a very good poem.
Well, you said it was bad.
No, that was his first one was not great. His next one was amazing.
Boom is art. It's a delicate skill, like sculpting travel. Some paint brushes, some paint fancy like I build a cannon. Cannon is stark. Yes, I call it bold. Call it junk. That's completely bold. Your magic staff contains more. Mine fires twice and breaks the floor. The elves all gasp, the humans duck. The dwarves just cheer and shout, "Good luck!" My gadgets whir, my turret sing, and somewhere nearby, the belt out rings. I don't need rhymes, I don't need meter. I need a flux core, richer heater. So if this poem seems off track, that's fair. It just exploded in the back.
Somebody press the digitate.
The gnome sits there for a moment. And there was a young lady whose chin resembled the point of a pin. She had it made it so sharp, and purchased a harp and played several tunes with her chin. Give me one more.
I came up with a haiku in real life. It was on the beach, but I dropped it in San Diego.
That took me way too long, and yet it is way too funny. Yep. Give me one more.
Eventually she'll fucking hate you.
All right, you need a good one to make this one to get this one caught up.
Alright. The gnome once stood and cleared her throat, then rhymed engine with green boat. She rhymed conduit through it all, and something short. She tapped her boots about the flare. But I was there, I saw the notes. She rhymed arcane flux, but crazy with fuzzy coats. Now don't get me wrong, she's smart, she's high, but she once made lightning freeze with a smile. But her words and say, it's flux and bucks in every refrain. You see, I build with logic and grit, with spark and bang and my blazing wit. My rhyme is chaos raw and real, like strapping rockets to the wheel.
Okay, I've got to ask: are you coming up with these on the spot, or did you find them something?
No, absolutely not. I'm using ChatGPT.
Oh on, man! I was sitting here thinking, oh man, this guy is.
Well, I have a profile for ChatGPT, and I was like, I need the Aaron theme. Poetry. Poetry. Alright, now I need one to diss the gnome that I'm going up against.
I thought you were coming up with these. I was sitting here thinking, good grief, how is he?
Like, honestly, like I thought the same. Not like on the spot, but I thought that maybe he'd like been looking forward to the poetry contest and had spent a night the last week fucking coming up with the shit. Like,
I'm just randomly looking stuff up to respond to you. I'm not. But I was sitting here thinking you were coming up with it good. All right, that one falls a little flatter. So give me one more check.
All right.
All right, still not quite there. One more chance. As
roll again, or do you mean to give you one last one?
roll again. Not quite there. The goblin, or the gnome looks over you. Faith is a fine invention when gentlemen can see. The microscopes are prudent in an emergency.
somebody else opened up ChatGPT.
No, I'm just looking at random. I'm just looking at random stuff, and that one is actually Faith by Emily Dickinson.
I just had to say it because it rhymed.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is Emily Dickinson has got a lot of very strange poetry.
She was a wild.
She was something. Sane may not be the word for it. But yes. Alright. So, you did not win the poetry contest. But they will give you a condolence prize that is the head of a gnome just kind of going, meh.
That'll work for me. I will take it and I will arcane infuse it to say, I love unicorns, and give it to it.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
So you're trying to get this thing attached to your shirt. I love unicorns! I love unicorns! I love unicorns!
That's gonna be annoying later.
Well,
Hey,
I mean, between
at
that,
least he didn't
between
enchant
that, me having to knock on doors before I go through them, and a fucking minotaur in the group, I think our stealth quotient just dropped to like negative infinity, guys.
I was
I'll
gonna say,
give you a code word to turn it on.
it could be worse. He could have enchanted it that, like, whenever it gets, like, whenever Poet moves, it says, "Hey, Bowrin!"
That was actually my suggestion. Was to make it scream Bogren's name.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bowrin!
I
Did
wasn't
I
gonna
tell
do
you
that.
I love unicorns? Alright, so, like I said, you guys have about 2 hours left. You've got a couple of tickets left. So you guys can just wander around the carnival for a couple hours, aka you just want to fast forward to Crowning of the Monarch, or you can go explore some more.
Snail racist, snail racist, snail racist, snail racist, snail racist.
Sounds like we're snail racer.
Does anybody else want to go to the snail races?
I'm fine with it.
What were the other carnival games that you listed close by us?
There was also, this particular stall also had Catch the Dragon by the Tail and Goblin Wrestling.
Okay, I changed my mind. I want to do goblin wrestling.
Dragon too.
Sorry, both of you were talking at the same time. What was that?
We want to do the opposite ones. She wants goblin racing. I want dragon tail.
Okay. Well, we will.
Dragon tails.
Wait. I'm sorry. Did you say
No!
goblin
No!
racing or goblin wrestling?
Goblin wrestling.
Okay. Yeah. No, I want to wrestle a goblin. That's like exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I got my wires crossed.
Wrestling.
So, the goal is you need to pin a goblin. Now,
Okay.
the thing is since you are a medium-sized person, you have 2 of them are working to keep you from being able to do that.
Okay.
So, I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Can I use acrobatics to maneuver away from one, get behind the other?
I will let you do that for advantage on your athletics check.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Thank God for use advantage. Come on. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay.
Well, that was athletics
Damn it.
that you were rolling. Roll
You told me to
acrobatics.
roll athletics.
Yeah, roll acrobatics. Just see if you get advantage on your
gotcha.
athletics check.
Gotcha. My bad.
So, okay, so
Okay,
no
yeah, no, we're good.
advantage.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
go
good.
ahead and roll.
In fact, I am fully smothered in goblin right now.
Go ahead and roll.
Roll what?
Athletics.
Oh, okay. Re-rolling that. Oh, okay. I thought you were just gonna take my failures because.
Yeah, I tend to be generous.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck up more often.
You're sitting there and you think just as you about got him, one of the goblins like jumps on your back and pulls the same trick you did to Aaron earlier, except he doesn't use his finger. He just goes straight around there and sticks his whole tongue in your ear. Which means you drop the other guy and you're just like, go running down the midway. It's like, goblin slobber! Goblin slobber!
Can I use a sleight of hand to return the favor with my finger? I'm not saying by talking to his ear, but just like to react and like
Sure.
stick a wet
Sure.
finger in it.
I'll let you. Yeah, he does not see it coming, and you just like. And so the second goblin that you almost had pinned just starts rolling around laughing hilariously.
Can I jump on top of him?
As far as what the reaction was. And they, for being such a good sport, they will offer you a prize.
Huzzah!
Let's see what you get. You get some more face paint.
Very cool.
You gotta be
Now,
careful.
you want it
Imagine
in here
wrestling a
so
goblin
bad.
is a lot like wrestling a pig.
You can go
You
lay
go on the mud. and
You
the
get
pig-
dirty and the pig has fun.
Exactly.
Dang dog was driving my wife insane to get in the office where I am. And now she's decided she's done being in here and wants out. I told her, forget it. So she's sitting over in her chair sulking.
I wanted to see what you were doing. I didn't want to do anything.
For a second, I thought you said smoking and not sulking. I was like, that's a talented dog you have.
Don't you know I've been to
Dog
Hellhound?
just over in the corner, arms crossed, stogie in the mouth. Motherfucker.
In my day, we let people go outside.
Don't you know I've got a hellhound up here?
Oh, so he probably is smoking out his ears.
Pretty much. Alright, so with that, you get your face paint.
So I now have 2 face paints.
Jack only has one on the character sheet.
I had one from the previous, and I just added the one you gave me.
That's weird. I don't know why I didn't show both of them. Okay.
Well, I just typed it in. Maybe it didn't update. How about now?
Yeah, it's probably just not updating. Okay. So the other was catch a dragon by the tail.
Sounds fun.
So prizes! Catch the fairy dragon by the tail, win a piece of its hoard. And you can see blindfolded people like stumbling around trying to grab this fairy dragon that kind of comes over and it'll drop its tail down and tickle the tip of their nose and then try and fly away before they can grab it.
Okay, so it's like a little fairy dressed up as a dragon?
No, it is a fairy dragon.
Oh, it's a fairy dragon. So it's a miniature dragon.
1 second, I can show you the picture.
Miniature giant space hamster. Giant space dragon. Fairy dragon.
Steven, sorry to interrupt, but just real quick, while I'm in my inventory, could you, like, unless somebody else has it, could you add a Star's toy or something, just so next time we, like, know who's holding it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
I can't just, like, add stuff to my inventory, right? Like, that's not a thing?
You can right now. You probably can't. They've made a change, and I think if I lock your character sheet, you can't edit it. But if I unlock it, then you can just add stuff.
Okay.
Do things. So.
However you want to handle it, I don't.
Yeah. By default, when the game boots up, it locks your sheet. So yes, okay. But you should have seen the fairy dragon pop up. That's what they look like.
I see. I want to get you.
Dude, did y'all ever seen Ferngully?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, he reminds me of the bat.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. That face and the like if he had like the big ears instead of the crest, but like he's got that face.
Yeah.
What was his name? I forget.
Eddie.
Oh, just straight up Eddie.
Yeah, because
I just remember his voice. And let me tell you, we're gonna have a bad time. Bad day.
Yep, one of Robin Williams.
I thought about that little.
One of Robin Williams' good ones. Yep, right up there alongside with Genie of Aladdin.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, well, okay, name me a Robin Williams bad one. I dare you.
Now, see, it's relative. Because while, compared to most people, anything Robin Williams did was great, I'm sure he had a couple that he probably was like, oh gosh, that was a horrible, horrible one.
Well, apparently that's how he felt about all of it, which is kind of the sad thing. But
I don't think I ever saw 1 hour photo, but I heard it wasn't great.
One of his, I forget who it was, but one of his friends after he died, he was telling the story. He's like, for a man who brought so much joy to everybody, like he's one of the saddest people I've ever known. And so in his honor, he told the joke. Robin Williams walks into a therapist's office. And he says, Doc, I need help. I'm at the end of my rope. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just sad all the time, and I can't go on. And the doc's like, we all feel that way sometimes, but I tell you what I do is, there's this comedian, I fucked up the joke. A man walks into a therapist, and the doctor says, I go and see a Robin Williams show, and it always makes me feel better. And the man burst into tears and says, "Doc, I am Robin Williams."
It's the part they
It's
have
an
to
old,
do.
it's the old, yeah, you know the joke. Yeah, it's an old joke. But yeah. So to answer the question, apparently he felt bad about all of it. But you know, that's.
Yeah. Yeah. They say the people hiding the greatest pain are the ones that make others laugh the loudest.
Well, I mean, I think there's something about empathy there. You know, you have to kind of go through it yourself before you can look at somebody else and be like, yeah.
Yep. All right. So, I need you to make me a perception check to see if you can feel the fairy dragon coming to get you before he gets you. You got 3
Right, so I'm
chances.
blindfolded.
Yep. So it's just a straight perception check.
See if I can catch this thing.
You got him.
I did.
Yep. DC 18. So he comes over there and his tail is just kind of like slowly coming down. You just reach up there and you're just like, breathe quieter.
So are the fairy dragons blindfolded?
No. So you are handed a... Okay, this is funny. You're handed a wand.
A wand?
Yep, a wand.
A spellcasting wand?
Yep, and it casts Prestidigitation 8 times.
Oh, good. I'll keep that, because I don't have that spell.
That is so perfect. Like a spell casting wand. That is so perfect character. I love that.
Yep.
I'm a monk. I don't use spelly stuff.
Hey, I'll trade you for some face paint for it.
I already have some, thank you. I think I want to save this for later.
You
I'm
want,
I don't
my
use
own use of
sticky
it.
stuff, but I'm gonna save it.
Little bugger. All right. Do you want a pretty cat toy? I'll trade you Star's cat toy for it.
It's not even yours!
I almost feel like that's insulting. It's not yours.
No,
You're
I know.
trying to get rid of something that we need to find somebody else.
You're right. That was a bad offer. I immediately apologize.
I mean, you could try and catch a dragon, see if you get a fancy wand.
You know what? Maybe I will. Hey, can I try to catch a dragon?
Sure.
Right. That's actually a great idea. Thanks, bro.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright.
So you feel something tickle your nose and you go to grab it, but it's already gone.
Okay. Oh well.
You got 2 more tries.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you get it on the second one.
And then sleight of hand.
No, you don't need a sleight of hand. You just you are handed a what looks like a unicorn horn. Obviously, it is a fake. It is not a real unicorn's horn, but it is filled with
even
candy.
so, look at what I got.
It is filled with candy.
Alright, I immediately hand it over. This is not for me. Who loves unicorns? And I hand over the horn.
That almost sounded like a unicorn.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, he's candy.
Okay, so that was that. Is that an hour gone? Do we still have time for a snail race, or are we done?
Yeah, you got plenty of time for
Or do I still have? I'm sorry. Do I still have time for a snail race? Y'all can do what you want, but I'm gonna go race a snail.
Yeah, you guys have time for snail races. That took like 15
Hell
minutes.
I want to go to the mystery mine after the snow
Yeah,
races.
that's where I wanted to go. Mystery mine.
We have time for both.
You'll have time during the
mystery
carnival.
mine.
You'll have time during the carnival for both, but we'll do the snail races tonight, and we'll get to the mine next week.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So in order to, but for the mine, I need you guys to all shoot me just a message of what your character's greatest fear is. Also, what their greatest, what their idea of a great fun thing is.
Can you put that in the chat, the greatest fear and the greatest fun?
Yep.
One fear and one fun.
Just shoot me a message on Discord with that in there. You can take some time this week to think about it. You don't have to do it right now. But all right.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
All right. So you get over to the snail races. There's a series of grandstands. You can see people ring bells, swinging rattles, waving flags. And at the starting line, you see 8 giant snails with their shells being scrubbed up by pixies. There is a circular course with a wooden gantry hanging from the branches of a tree, where 2 goblins seem to be set up to officiate the proceedings.
I'd like to step up to the goblins and just make a bow and say, I would like to bet on your finest snails, please. Or do I have to bring my own?
We don't really bet here, but if you wish, you can ride. You can sign up as a jockey.
I absolutely would love to.
All right.
Anybody else want to make a side bet though on who's going to win? I'm down for that.
So,
can I do a persuasion, like wink and a nod check to see if we can do side bets?
nobody's gonna complain about that because they're gonna give you a quick run of the rules.
Okay.
So you know what's going on if you're racing.
Sure.
Sounds good.
So 4 tickets. Now we're down to 3 tickets.
They do tell you that the race will cover 480 feet, which is several laps around the center. But these snails move quite rapidly, so be sure to hold on tight so you don't get thrown off and run over.
Oh, so we're riding the snails.
If you want.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
riding a snail.
As you go, you can make a animal handling check to help your snail move faster. But if you fail, it will slow the snail down.
Question. How big did you say the snails were?
They are giant snails, so they are big enough for a
Okay.
medium-sized creature to ride.
Okay. Well, the question is, would they be big enough for 2 medium-sized creatures so that, like, me and Aaron could maybe, like, team up? Because his sense of direction, he'll just fucking have the snail running off the course, and maybe he can, like, help me with animal handling, like, by soothing it.
I will say that in this case, since it is a confined circular course,
Okay.
The only sense of direction.
I'm just asking. No is a good answer.
Yeah, the only sense of direction that Aaron needs is to be able to move in the direction that the course is, rather than
So
not turning around.
Again, he did try to go directly away from the entrance in the mine. Like, I'm worried about it.
Well, the snail should also know where to go. The snail has
Yes.
a sense of direction.
Yes,
Sure.
the snails.
Okay.
will-
Never mind. Yeah.
Now, there are signs that say that it is illegal for jockeys or spectators to harm other jockeys or snails or use any kind of magic to influence the outcome.
So if it doesn't influence the outcome, we can use it.
You would have to prove to them that it's not going to influence the outcome.
Okay.
Oh no, what did I do?
They also mentioned that occasionally, as you go past the start line, various surprises may happen. So, if you're ready, you will need to pick out your snail. Each snail has a color that is painted on their shells. So you will be able to decide whether you want to pick a particular color or the snail or whatever.
I choose orange.
Can I,
Yeah.
You want the
Can I do
you don't care. You just want the orange snail. Okay, so you go over and they tell you the orange snail is Wizzy.
All right, Wizzy.
Dude, he's gonna pee all the way down the track. You know he is.
I want the pink snail.
You want the pink snail.
Gary.
Is there a neon green snail?
The pink snail is named Shelly Moo. There is not a neon green, but there is a green snail.
I'll take the green one.
All right, that is Quickleaf.
That would have been good for my trees.
I could probably swap. Can I do a like an insight or perception check to like see if any of the snails see if they seem like they like me?
Sure.
Sniff your hand.
Yeah, like put my hand out, do a little sniff check.
Sure. Do a vibe check.
Okay, vibe is insight, right?
Yep.
Okay. Damn it.
They all seem to like you even.
Okay.
So,
then,
as far as what's
so what
left,
colors do you have left?
there is blue, purple, yellow, red, and black.
Okay.
I'll take the
What?
purple one.
What was that, Boa?
Said I'll take the purple one.
Purple is High Road.
You just snatched, but okay.
Ooh, are we gonna have to wrestle for?
Okay,
You get the snail?
fine. You know what? Because of that, I'm gonna go edgy. I'm going black. Give me the black snail.
Queen's Majesty.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So some other participants fill in the other three snails, and you guys prep up. The snails kind of are led into position. These snails don't feel like they're moving very fast as you're getting up there. You're sitting here thinking, wait, this is supposed to be a 480-foot track. It's taking me 2 minutes just to get this snail into position. How long did I sign up? How long of a race did I sign up for?
My prestidigitation wand to pink flames on the side of my snail. Or
Yes.
would that be considered using magic to cheat?
No, that would. They're fairly familiar with those wands since people give them out. That they see the wand and they're like, oh.
Sweet. And then I also want to paint on the
Obviously, I
back of
didn't
my
just mean
snail.
to. I didn't mean to just cast Word of Radiance. Ignore that.
Yeah, I figured. What was that?
My second charge, I want to paint on the bottom, on the back of the shell, suck it losers.
You can do that with all one charge.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Steven, I'm sorry, I think I messed something up. I can no longer see my inventory at all. It just says like name and equipment, and the whole list is empty. What did I do?
Oh. That's weird.
You do something to the filters.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
There's a filter section.
Yeah. You see down at the bottom right corner, or at the very bottom, there's a search and then there's a filter. I would make sure there's nothing in the search and the filter says none.
Filter says none. Search says nothing. Maybe if I search for something. Oh wait. Okay. I searched for something and everything popped up. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Okay. May I sleight of hand a little bit of Witchlight wine to my snail?
You certainly can. However, as soon as you pop it open, you can hear the Calliope music beginning to play from it.
Okay, so I'll do a little dance and like distraction with it. Like, you know, I'll take a swig. Like,
Yeah, it has no effect on the race overall, but so nobody actually cares. But
well, I was hoping that it would calm my snail down a little bit, maybe make her a little more amenable. You know what I mean?
gotcha. Well, if you
do you want me to like do like or can I make a check about it, like
if you want to slide hand it or animal handling, you can, but
yeah, see if I can get a snail to drink some wine. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
You're like trying, and then you realize, wait, snails have mouths on their bottom. There's nowhere to pour the wine.
No. Snails have porous skin. They're like frogs. Like I can just rub it on her and it'll absorb.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying at first you were looking at like for a mouth to stick.
Okay, but I'm not arguing that. No, like you know what? You're right. I look for the snail's mouth and I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
And then you're like, oh yeah, splash some on the skin.
Okay.
Yep, that's what you're thinking. So the person in charge says, all right, everyone, on your marks, get set, go! And the snails leap forward. I need you guys to make me a animal handling check, everyone.
All right, let's go. Vroom.
Oh no.
All right.
Looks like the wine slowed your snail down. Let's go.
Jack, I need one more. Need another animal handling.
Okay. Hey. There we go. Bye-bye.
All right. Let's see. All right, folks, and we're off to the races we go. Shelly Moo and High Road have taken the lead, followed by Nimblefoot, Power Flash, and Breakneck. Oh wait, I see Queen's Majesty squeezing in the middle there. Quickly coming up behind, and Wizzy seems to be taking her time.
She had to take a leak.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, give me another round of animal handling, please.
Steven, I am so sorry. Please, at any point, tell me that I'm interrupting too much and like if I'm doing too much. So as a shapechanger, as an action, I can change my appearance, and I can go to a small size.
Yep.
Can I do that? And even more so, can I match the handler that was working with Queen's Majesty so that I feel and weigh like what she used to?
The handler was tiny as a pixie.
Oh, okay. Okay, then just some random small creature then.
Okay, trying to lose some weight. Sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And animal handling. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Sorry, doing some math. One moment.
No, where's
However, you're not having the best of luck, are you?
Nope. Wizzy doesn't seem to enjoy
she's
having
living?
I was gonna
Living
say
up to her name.
You are kind of beefy, ain't you?
Yeah.
that poor snail. Her shell's starting to crack.
Alrighty, folks. And Queen's Majesty takes a quick jump into the lead, followed by Shelly Moo and High Road. Coming up in between is Nimblefoot, Flower Flash, and Breakneck. And then at the back of the pack, we have Quickleaf and Wizzy. Another round, please.
I just realized I missed a great joke with Kobe earlier.
Yep.
Okay, come on, Queenie. Let's go. Take it through, baby. Shit. No, we can do this. We can still do this. Oh, girly!
Alright, so Queen's Majesty manages to hold on to the lead as Wizzy catches up to the pack. We've got
Yeah, go Wizzy!
Shelly Moo, Nimblefoot, High Road, Flower Flash, and Breakneck, all neck and neck. And coming up at the back is Quickleaf. Another round, please.
Come on, Shelly Moo. Come on, Shelly Moo. No. Boom, boom.
Alrighty. Queen's Majesty is held on to her lead, followed closely by Shelly Moo. Then we have Nimblefoot, Flower Flash, and Breakneck keeping up with Wizzy. High Road is coming up, and then Quick Leaf has fallen behind. Another round.
Oh, Shelly Moo.
Eat my dust, slow leaf.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, sweetheart, come on, Your Majesty, let's go. Beryl, if you take this from me, I swear to God.
I'm going to. It's mine now.
Well, you're not a very good snail driver, are you?
Apparently not. Started out all right, and then it just kept getting worse.
Yep. All right. Queen's Majesty has managed to hold on to their lead, but Shelly Moo keeps closing that gap. Following them, we have Nimblefoot, Flower Flash, and Breakneck. And then we've got Wizzy, High Road, and Quick Leaf. Last round, guys. Dang! Everybody's putting on the race.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's see.
If I can, mind you, like right at the finish line, I'd love to throw in an acrobatics to do like a handstand and do a little crowd work.
Okay. All right, so as the majority of you has crossed the finish line, other than leave it up to just a D20 roll to see who happens to win, looks like Queen's Majesty crosses first, Beryl on Shelly Moo crosses in second place, the Boverin on Wizzy comes in third, Nimblefoot, Flower Flash, and Breakneck all tie, and then we have High Road and Quick Leaf just barely making it over the finish line at the tail end.
Wah, wah, wah.
So, for you, Great Racer, you get a Potion of Advantage. So what this is when you drink it, you can gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice within the next hour.
Hell yeah. Okay.
The rest of you get a wand. It can be used. It can be used to cast dancing lights once.
That might help in the mines.
God damn it! I'm never gonna get a wand.
Not with that attitude.
Okay. Who wants a potion? All right. So, what you used the prestidigitation wand a couple of times. It started like 6 charges, right?
I've used it once. I still have 7 charges left. I'll give you my dancing lights wand for the advantage.
Nah, I don't want the dancing lights. I want the prestidigitation.
Tough titties. I'm keeping it.
Okay. Okay.
I say that
Okay.
as I do it back to off my.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I got your wands at
I
it,
do know.
and we will go ahead and pick up here next week as you guys head to the mystery mine right before the crowning of the monarch.
Alright, sounds good. And I'm gonna water my flower.
Alrighty. Have a good one, guys.
Oh,
Have you one?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
you too. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks. See you
Yep.
next week.
See you next week.